Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle. And a second attempt at this video. We've done it before, and then about 2 days later, half the people we picked got released. Um, so this time round, hopefully they don't get released. Maybe it was bad luck, and half of these people are going to get released. In some of them, I hope not. But we are picking who's going to dethrone every champion in WWE, main roster and NXT. Yeah,
Yeah.
Luke, anything to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we both had Dakota Kai beating Lyra, didn't we?
Yeah,
Or something like it, we had Dakota winning a title of some kind, and then she got released. I think we had like one or two NXT as well, didn't we?
yeah. I had Shayna winning the women's US.
Yeah. It didn't really work, did it?
No, so we thought we'd do it again.
Yeah, well, we won't post it, and then we'll do it again at a later date. But I think now it's a pretty decent time to do it. Don't really think we're gonna get any title changes from now, probably until about Night of Champions. Maybe on like NXT and stuff, maybe things like that. But uh, other than that, I don't really think we'll get any. But we'll kick off. May as well kick off with NXT, shouldn't we?
Yeah, if you want to.
Uh, NXT Heritage Cup.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god, I forgot.
You forgot about
Um,
the Heritage Cup.
I forgot about the Heritage Cup. You say yours and explain whilst I have a look.
To be fair, mine's just like just a pick because as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really get shown a lot on TV, does it?
No,
So I just went with Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
fair.
No. I did,
Hold on. No, you
I
didn't.
did, I
Okay.
did, I did, I did, I did,
You
did. I
did.
nearly got mixed up. Nearly got mixed up. Gone with Channing
Okay.
Stacks Lorenzo. I think he's just turned heel. Give him something. I mean, he's still got his
Yeah, I
Tony
don't.
D'Angelo feud,
I don't hate that shot.
but I don't know. It was kind of just a prediction.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go Wesley
Yeah,
just because
I wouldn't mind that.
I can't see him anywhere near. Well, I could see him near North American, but not near the world, not the world title, the NXT title.
Yeah, not
And
for the foreseeable future, anyway.
yeah, and I don't hate it as him not being too far. Well, not like just something for him to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he needs some because the heel turn has not worked at all, has
No,
it? It has not worked. That guy was the longest reigning North American champion at one point.
and he's come back and he's done nothing.
Yeah, he's done a heel turn that was probably not even needed,
Yeah,
and needs something. He needs to turn face again, in my opinion.
definitely.
Do you want to move on? Shall I say the NXT ones and then you do the main roster ones? Like,
Yeah,
so
can do.
you're first, yeah. Okay. So then we'll go NXT tag titles. Obviously, they're currently held by Hank and Tank. I'll be honest, I completely forgot they had the titles. Uh, I think it might be Dark State that beat them.
I agree. I've got Dark State as well.
Have the, I don't really watch, to be honest, I don't really watch NXT that much, in all honesty. But I keep up with it. I look at the results. But have Dark State actually been on it?
I don't think they have for a while.
I was gonna say because it's like I never hear anything off them. Like when they debuted and stuff, everyone's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Now I don't really hear anything.
Yeah, I think it's gone a bit stale. The
Yeah,
whole stuff. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I think everyone was right though. As soon as Fraxium lost the tag titles, that tag division's gone downhill.
Yeah,
They need something that's gonna light a fire in that again because that was special.
just don't know what it is though. You know what I mean?
I think they just need more tag teams.
Hmm.
And they might need like a tag team that like that swipe right on it on Evolve don't look too bad.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple clips of them. They don't seem too bad at all. I think they just need a tag team like how good Fraxium were. You know what I mean?
that's going to be hard because I think at the
Oh,
moment they're
that
tag team of the year still.
yeah, they probably are tag team of the year to be fair. But you know what I'm trying to say, like a tag team like that that people can, get behind and
Yeah,
stuff. But
yeah,
other than that,
definitely.
I don't know. We'll move on anyway to the NXT Women's North American Championship. I think this one's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Zarya.
yeah.
She did lose to she did lose yesterday to Izzy Dame, I think.
Oh, she's
In
part of
that
the what's it called, isn't she? With
the the culling or
the
whatever it
culling. Yeah,
is.
that's what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I go on with Zarya. Well, that was in a Evolution four-way qualifier or whatever it was.
Mm.
So to face JC Jane or whoever the champion is at that point at Evolution. But I think it's Zarya. I think they've been teasing the turn. That's
Yeah,
one thing I see. So I think
yeah, no,
Zarya's deserving of something though, because she come in at the same time as Stephanie and Julia, didn't she?
yeah.
So
She
I'd like to
amazing.
see her win something.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I've got
went
Zarya as
Zarya
well.
as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's not obvious. I would say because I think there's a lot of people in that women's division that could.
Oh yeah,
I just
yeah.
think the stories there too good to not use with the
Hmm.
title, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree.
So, or maybe Zarya costs Sol the title, and then they have their feud there. I don't know, but I think it will be for the title.
Yeah. Next up is the NXT North American Championship held by Ethan Page. I've gone with Miles Bourne.
Oh, okay.
I thought he had a decent showing against Obafemi. I think it does
Yeah,
look like they want to push him to a certain extent, and I think, he's a big baby face. Why not have him beat the heel? Typical good guy, bad guy story.
yeah. I know what you mean. I've gone Javon Evans
Oh wow, okay.
because hasn't held a title since he's not since he's come to me. He's been really not forced into the main event. He got put quite quickly into the main event scene,
Yeah,
and I
that's just how
think
good he is though.
yeah, definitely. I just can't see him beating Ober anytime soon, and I like the Javon Evans, Ethan Page stuff. So I
And
think it could
yeah,
be a quick title change to Javon and give him the title for a bit. Give him the title. I think he deserves a title after everything that he's done so far in NXT.
oh yeah, absolutely. He's been phenomenal. I really like him.
Yeah. So yeah, I've gone Javon.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think as soon as Ethan Page loses it, I think he'll probably get to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Yeah.
with Ricky Saints. I think they're just waiting out for that, to be honest.
Might have to disagree slightly there. You'll
Oh,
see why.
okay. Okay. We'll go NXT Women's Champion. We might have the same for this. I'm torn between two, but I'm gonna go with Blake Monroe. Obviously, JC Jane currently holds it.
We're so boring. I've gone Blake Monroe as well.
I think here's the thing. I think if they do JC Jane versus Blake Monroe at Great American Bash, I think Blake will win it there. But if they don't do that match at all and they save JC until Evolution, I think it'll be Jordan Grace that beats JC
Mm-hmm.
Jane. But
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna have it for that much longer, especially after what happened on NXT. I think they're building towards JC and Blake.
Yeah. I think I think Blake Monroe's got that sort of pedigree already that should just go straight to the main roster, and I can't see it being a bout for a while. It's going to be similar to Stephanie, I think,
Yeah, probably.
in a sense of win the title, lose it, and then off you go, main roster, go do your thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100% I agree. Could just be one of them again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you who you had, but we had the same person.
Yeah.
So, but we do have different for the NXT title, though. So
We
that's a good
do.
thing. Uh,
Well, I don't know who
Obviously,
you've got to be fair, but
currently held by Obafemi. I've gone with Javon Evans.
oh, okay.
I went with
Fair enough.
Siobhan.
I'd love that, to be fair. I just
I
can't see
just
him beating Oba.
I just like the David and Goliath story about it.
Yeah.
And I really thought Siobhan was going to take it, stand and deliver. I really did. And then Oba retained, which
Hmm.
shocked me. So I don't know. I just like that dynamic of, the David and Goliath story.
Yeah.
And plus the
I've
stories there.
yeah, definitely. I've gone Ricky Saints.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be him when I said the. I
um,
know a few people had him winning when he first came in,
I
beating
think
Oba.
yeah, I don't. That's the one thing. I don't think it'll be clean, but it won't be Ricky Saints' doing in a sense. I think Dark State might have something to do with it.
Oh, what? Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I
What's
think
like
Dark
Dark
State could have
State?
something to attack Oba, and Ricky Saints is like, well, okay, does his move 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
You're like something like that. I can't see Oba losing this title clean. I can't lie.
yeah. I thought you was gonna say something similar to how he lost it to Tony D'Angelo with the roll up. But
I just think I don't like a roll up finish.
I do, but I think it looks crap when the big guys take the roll up because
Yeah.
it's like they can power out of that. Come on.
Hmm.
When someone's got all their body weight on someone, I think that's when it looks good.
Yeah.
But when it's a big guy doing it, nah.
Right. That's NXT done, isn't
That's
it?
NXT done. It's
It's
main
NXT
roster.
done. Let's
It's
go
your
to the
turn
main. All right.
to go first.
Should we start women's tag?
Yeah.
Who have you got for women's tag? All
Well,
right,
they're
no, I'm
about.
saying first. Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's you first.
I've got Maxine and Natalia.
Right, we're so boring.
Have you got Maxine and Natalia as well?
I do, I do. They're
Right.
about to
Okay.
get vacated, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
And they're probably going to do some like miniature tournament for them. And the only tag team that I know that is a legit tag team is Natalia and because they're called the Dungeon Dolls now, aren't they?
Yeah. They've got an actual tag team name.
Yeah, they're one of the only tag teams with an actual tag team name. So I'm just gonna give it to them. It probably won't be them to be fair, but you know, who else can you really say?
I watched Santi's video a couple of days ago, and he's just done this, and he had a potential Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley.
Nikki and Rhea.
It was really, yeah, it was weird. It wasn't his actual. I can't remember what his actual prediction was, but yeah, he had Nikki and Rhea, and I was like, that's a weird one.
That's interesting. As we said it on the last weekly waffle, didn't we? Brie was supposed to come back, so
Yeah,
maybe we do see the Bella
Nikki
twins
and
as
Brie. Yeah,
women's
yeah,
tag
that could
champs.
work. I wouldn't even hate that, to be fair.
I wouldn't hate it either, because that is a legit tag team.
Yeah. See, I don't hate it not being a legit tag team, but if you're gonna put two people together, at least give them a name. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like they finally given the Dungeon Dolls a name, but like I just think give them a name, give them the same attire so they look like a team,
yeah,
and go from there. But just a sidebar to this: if Liv and Raquel weren't going to vacate, which I can't see them not vacating now, with it being 4 months, I could have seen Nikki and Alexa beating them. I thought they could have held it for a while, and Nikki and Alexa somehow meet up again
yeah,
through the White Six. That would have been. I think that's what I would have said if they weren't having to
yeah,
properly vacate.
yeah. I'd maybe go. I probably would have gone with the Bella twins. I probably would have,
Mm-hmm.
because I
That
think
to be fair, that
the
could have worked with everything that's just happened with Liv and Nikki, isn't it? So
yeah, exactly. So I thought that could have been decent. But hey, who knows? We'll probably be miles off anyway with all of them.
yeah.
Anyway, next
Okay.
up.
What's next? Yeah. Sorry, I've clocked out there because I forgot it's me saying it now. um, should we go women's mid card or tag? You choose.
We'll keep it with the tag. We'll keep it with the tag.
Keep it with the tag. Okay. WWE tag. I've gone for the Bloodline. In
Really?
this, but hear me out. Hear me out. This new weird bloodline of with this with Hikaleo when he shows up.
Who's he win
That's
then
what I've
with?
gone for. Hmm?
JC? Does he win him
Yeah,
with
yeah.
JC Mateo?
JC. Yeah,
Okay.
I
You know
think.
what? If Solo wins the US title as well,
Yeah,
yeah, I like that thought.
that's what I've gone for because I can't see Street Profits losing it yet.
Yeah,
And I
true.
and well, I was about to say whenever Hikalea decides to show up.
I mean, he
So
showed up to a
yeah,
certain extent.
but do something proper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean. I went with the Wyatt Six just because it looks like they're
Yeah,
getting a tag team push.
yeah. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, me neither. But I know a lot of people were hating online about that one spot they did with Motor City. And then everyone was saying that Motor City was buried, which they're absolutely not.
I had them originally, and then I thought, hang on, just before we started recording, I went, oh, I need to change one quickly.
Yeah,
That was this one to change to the bloodline because I was like, I just like it. I think it'd be a cool look with Solo, and if Solo wins the US, I don't want to spoil
if
anything for the rest of
Solo
the
wins the US,
video,
yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
that
cool.
line.
I'd just like to see what the Wyatt Six would do with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
And then what the other ones do. Because what does Howdy do?
Cena, you could have such a good story with Cena. Just saying, but you need to
Maybe.
turn Cena face.
No, you don't need to.
You don't, but I think it'd make more sense. Or Howdy's the one that turns Cena backface. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
He makes him realize you could have some
Maybe.
sort of sick story between them two. I think,
Yeah.
and then bring Daniel Bryan back.
Okay. You've just gone over the limit there.
I'm
Let's
kidding.
move
I'm
on to the
kidding. I'm
next one.
kidding. I'm kidding. All right. World Tag Titles currently held by the New Day. Have
We
they
might have the
defended it since
same.
Mania, by the way?
They have. I want to say it was Creed Brothers, but I could be mistaken.
Well, as you bring up the Creed brothers, that's who I've picked. I
You've
think
picked them.
I've picked the Creed brothers.
Wow. I
I
thought it was
think,
I thought it was pretty obvious.
do you?
Yeah. Explain yours.
I've gone the Creed brothers because I think American Made are getting a bit of they've had their big bit where they've been American Made now, and now they've had the lull a bit, I think, and now they're going again with this whole Grande Americano stuff, and I think American Made now are in a good spot to beat the New Day. I think.
Okay.
Who have you gone for?
The Usos.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe the reports. I can't lie.
I do. Because I remember when Jey Uso lost the world title to Gunther on Raw last week, the New Day put out that video, didn't they? Where it was like immediately reacting to Jey losing. And I think they're kind of teasing New Day and Usos.
Okay, yeah, I didn't put them two together. Yeah, probably should have put that together.
Yeah,
New
you
Day and
probably should
Usos.
have. But
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
hopefully, with the Usos will probably beat them. So hopefully, with the Usos being tag champs, the titles do kind of get revived a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, you can have those two as well, go on for a couple months, and no one's going to complain, are they?
Yeah, absolutely not. I won't.
Yeah, you might have changed my mind there.
I like the Usos as a tag team, so
Can they go back to the dancing as well, please? I
that's
know
a
it's
bit of
not
a
dancing.
stretch.
I know, but it'd be fun, wouldn't it? Bring back the old theme as well. That old theme's so good.
Well, the Uso Penitentiary one or
No, not the one before.
the one before.
I
I
don't want to sing it because I don't want to bless people's ears with my singing just yet. I don't think they
yeah,
deserve that just yet.
that's true. It's premium
That's
content, that is.
that's special. That watch that of our premium live event. But yeah, all right. I think you might have changed my mind there.
Maybe, maybe.
Women's mid card. I think they're both quite easy.
We might have different ones.
Oh, okay. Go on. I'll go women's US. I've got Julia.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest one out of every title on this list. Julia.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
I think
I
that's
think,
it's self-explanatory, isn't it?
yeah,
They want to push Julia. They're gonna do it.
yeah, I think it. Zelina hasn't really worked, has she? We were saying this the other day on
Yeah,
another
we
episode.
were.
I think it just hasn't really worked.
Not for us anyway.
No.
I respect her.
So both gone Julia. Women's IC. I think I know who you've gone, and I think there's two people it could be, but I think
Yeah.
I've gone the other. You go first because I want to see here if I was right.
I think Lyra takes it back.
Oh yeah, we've got the same. Okay, we've got the same. All that for nothing.
I think Lyra takes it back. I
Yeah,
really do. I think Bailey will beat Beck. I think Becky will beat Bailey, and I think they'll do a triple threat at SummerSlam. And I think that's where Lyra will have it back. And then I think they might do a Becky and Bailey like solo feud. And then we actually get Lyra and Bailey again.
yeah,
And then that's where Bailey wins it. I think they might do that.
yeah. I don't hate that, and that
Because Be
sets it up till you could do that match as well. Like what
anywhere,
Rumble, even like that's how long it could be. I think this with Becky and Bailey and Lyra goes off and
Lyra,
does her
yeah.
little thing with the Becky and Bailey feuds going on. So it
You could,
sets the title up nicely for a good run.
yeah, you could set that up for even Mania.
Even Mania, yeah, that's what I was like. I think that's how far it can go, but
Yeah,
definitely Mania is definitely a chance. I think
yeah.
we could see.
Be because a lot of
Go
people wanted Lyra and Bailey at Mania, didn't they? After the match they
yeah,
had on Raw, and then
yeah,
we ended up getting the tag match instead. You know, I like that. I like that idea. And Becky has always said, she said it in a book, I think, that she's always wanted like a solo feud without a title.
yeah,
What better person to do it with than Bailey?
yeah.
The story's there already.
And just to say, her feud with Trish Stratus, that steel cage match is a heavily underrated match, I must say. So fair play to Bailey. She's done a not Bailey, Becky, sorry.
I was gonna say Bailey's never faced
Yeah,
Trish, has
no, I know.
she?
Fair play, like she can do it without a title. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Should
Right,
we move on?
we're on to the final like six now. Men's mid card, men's US.
I
I
think we got the
think
same, haven't we?
yeah,
Solo
Solo
Sokoa.
Sikoa. Um, I don't like it, but
I'm not a massive fan, but I can understand why, I guess.
yeah, that'll
I just
happen at
wouldn't have
SummerSlam.
had, yeah, I just wouldn't have had Fatu's first proper loss against Solo.
No, not
I would
at
have had
all.
it against someone maybe bigger, something like
Yeah,
that. I don't know.
I I think it's bad for Jacob that he's losing it to Solo, and it's going to be very quick in a sense. I mean, he's going to hold it for what 4 months?
Yeah, he's gonna have it till probably about SummerSlam.
Yeah, and then I just think it deserved to be a longer reign.
Yep, definitely.
But
I think he could have been one that really brought more prestige to the United States title.
yes, definitely. I did have someone else written down, and I started writing, and then I was like, "Don't be stupid. He's not. It's not going to last that long." And I was like, if he holds it for a year, maybe next Mania, I was about to write Penta down, which obviously whenever they do this draft, which I thought, well, if they do a draft, that is to be fair. Um, but I thought Penta Jacob would be one hell of a match.
Yeah, it would.
Two, Penta I think is a good champion to put it on. If you know what I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
because I can't see him winning a title in the near future. So I think have Jacob have his bit till next Mania and have Penta win it at that Mania. That was what my original thought was, and then I was like, "Don't be stupid. It's going to be Solo."
Yeah. I think the draft's taking place after SummerSlam, apparently. So
See, I don't hate that because that's like I don't hate that. I don't know. I was about to say it's like halfway through, but SummerSlam is never actually halfway through, is it?
yeah, but technically, on like the calendar, it kind of like is.
Yeah, yeah, almost. So yeah, men's IC. I've got Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor. I think they're building to it, aren't they?
Let's hope. The one
Yep.
thing Liv's injury does help is this Judgment Day Roxanne Perez storyline stuff. I think, which I think can help Finn in the long run. Not in the long run, but like help this match maybe last a bit longer.
Yeah, because
Not
what
that
I
like
think
keep
Finn's
stopping.
doing, I think Finn's just trying to break Dom
Yeah,
to the point where, it's easy pickings for him.
yeah.
I'm just gonna take your title now, mate. You know what I mean?
So I think that's one good side is you can be able to carry this all on with. Well, you can, but for a bit longer, I think, until Liv comes back.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just have to see. Both got Balor.
hmm
Um, right, women's world.
Women's World. I had two people for this.
Yeah, you were just saying before, didn't you?
I originally said Stephanie Vaquer. There wasn't really any reason behind it.
Just because you
Uh,
like her.
yeah. But I did change my mind. I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley.
We are so boring.
I think it is though, innit?
Yeah,
I
we
think she
yeah.
she wins it in Australia.
Oh yeah, that makes so much more sense. I
Yeah.
was like, how when could she win it? I was like, maybe SummerSlam, maybe longer. But yeah, no, Australia makes so much sense.
Yeah, she's gonna go off in this like mini feud with Raquel Rodriguez, and then it's all gonna come back, and then she's gonna basically just go after Rio, isn't she?
Yeah, I think I don't hate it, but what it's been Rhea, Liv, and Io for what last almost 2 years now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just the same people, isn't it?
Change
But
it
you,
up a little bit. Maybe you never know. Naomi might cash in on Io, and we'll completely wrong.
yeah, but from what it sounds like, she's cashing on Tiffany,
Yeah,
and I think that's the person that's gonna beat Tiffany.
that's yeah. There we go. Perfect. Straight into the next one. Didn't
Straight
even
into it.
pick that
I
up.
think,
Yeah, yeah. I've got Naomi as well.
yeah, Naomi. I think based off we've done King and Queen of the Ring predictions. We said Jade would win. I could see maybe Jade beating Tiffany and then Naomi stealing the moment.
Yeah,
But yeah, I could probably see that more. So technically, it's Jade Cargill that we should say,
yeah.
but
That's a good point.
it's it's Naomi. For the long run, it'll be Naomi. She'll
I
cash in and
think
she'll win.
I think we could have Jade hit Jaded, not be able to go straight into the pin, or something like as she hits it, Naomi's music hits, and we're like, oh, okay. And Jade can't actually get into the pin before Naomi gets down, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Something like that.
yeah,
But yeah, taking Jade's moment is also maybe we get Bianca special guest referee.
potentially. Move on to the other world title.
So the men's, I think one's quite easy.
One is, one isn't.
Yeah, I've gone. Well, should we go easy first?
Nah, nah, nah.
Okay, we'll save that for last then.
Yeah.
World heavyweight title.
I want
I've
you to
got.
go first, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm just building the suspense up, man. I'm going Sami Zayn, which yes, everyone's saying, and I believe it. He wins King of the Ring. He beats Gunther, and then Seth cashes in on Sami Zayn.
I still don't think Seth is cashing on this world heavyweight title. Shock in the room. I think Sammy's going to beat Gunther as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also, I don't know. I could also see like Punk getting it.
Really, Punk.
Maybe. But I think it will be Sammy. I think it'll be Sammy.
I
I
think
just think the story's there.
Yeah, looking at it, what's a more likely cashing? Because they're not going to do. They could do two cashings on the same night. I guess that's never happened.
Depends if depends what it's 2 nights now, isn't it?
Yeah,
So it
got
could
that.
happen on each night.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to stick with Sammy.
I'm gonna go with I think Sammy just beats Gunther. I don't think there'll be any cash in or anything like that. I think it'll just be Sammy.
Fair. I think I don't know. I still think Seth will cash in on the world heavyweight. I think he likes that title more. Personally, I think he likes that title more than he does the WWE.
He probably does, but if he
In a
wants to
sense
take
of
everything,
yeah.
he's got to take the big one, hasn't he?
So yeah, maybe I don't know. I just think I think I like Sammy for it. I think this is Sammy's year for a world title. Like
Yeah, it is.
I was about to say season, but like, do you know what I mean? Mania to mania.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Sammy.
hmm
So
And then
now
for
the big one,
undisputed, yeah,
undisputed. Currently John Cena, the GOAT, is going to lose to Cody Rhodes.
he is going to lose to Cody Rhodes, but I've got Seth cashing in afterwards. I do.
Right, okay, fair enough.
I think Seth, and that's how the dynamic of Cody and Seth kind of splits apart because they've been teasing it, haven't they? These
Yeah,
little face-offs and stuff. And then you can get that bit where Seth finally beats Cody with the cash in. I know it's not like an actual match or whatever, but I think that's the bit where it's like, oh, Seth finally gets his win over Cody.
maybe
But
we get a similar to 31 where he comes cashing in during their match at the again, make it a triple threat,
yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I don't hate that to be fair.
hmm yeah, I think Seth's cashing in on the big one. I really do. The only thing is though, I still think they're gonna do Cody and Punk at Mania for that belt. So how they get to that, I'm not really too sure to be honest.
Yeah, that is an odd one. How they well not oh like I like the idea. I mean, how do they get to it is a tough way to get there, I think. But
Yeah,
you could have Cody and Rollins have their feud till the Rumble, maybe. Have Punk win the Rumble, Cody Punk at Mania,
maybe, yeah.
something like that. I don't know. But yeah,
But yeah, that is
that's
it.
everything. That is it.
It's probably a
Hopefully,
pretty long
none of these
episode, that
get.
is.
Pardon?
So it's probably a pretty long episode, isn't it?
Yeah, we have been waffling.
We have been rambling
Um,
on.
yeah, so yeah, hopefully none of these get released. Last time that, well, maybe if they do, maybe we should not do this video.
Yeah,
But
potentially. That'd be a good idea.
yeah, let us know who you think is going to dethrone every champ, or not every champ. Don't have to do every champ, just a couple of champs. Um, but yeah, go check out the TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're like what 30 subscribers now,
It's like
almost
29, I think. Yeah, something like
29.
that.
So be the 30th. Be the
Be the
30th. We're
30th.
we're aiming high here. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, check out. I've said all this, haven't I?
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
we'll see you in the next one.